think about this Million Man March movie?
Very powerful message. I really enjoyed it. I really got a real sense of spirituality and information from the video that I saw, yes. Very, very tremendous message, very powerful in essence.
Well, number one, it's one thing to say, I've got a film that I want to do, and it's another thing to really complete that film. I mean, it's just marvelous that he completed it. That is a big thing in my book. And number two, it was very inspiring. I remember seeing the march on television and everything, and it was a wonderful reminder of the spirit in this country that has been moving towards empowerment of our people for a long time. And I think if for no other reason, the film is very, very valuable.
I really enjoyed the movie. Very informative. I like most more men like to enjoy it. I like more men would have came out to enjoy it because it's very informative. I like to see Juanita Towery put more movies out for the community to just see more of it. So I like more black men to be out there to see how things going in this world. So I can say God bless.
I just wanted to say thank you for having us. This is a This is a beautiful event. I know Juanita personally at work, and her soul, her spirit, her love for Glenn is just amazing. And this event, this dual event, it just showed me a lot more about her. I get so emotional all the time. And the Million Man March, I knew nothing about till this day. Never, so it definitely educated me. And as working with children at 5 Acres, I think it's very important to emphasize what we need to do as a people, as a generation for our kids. So thank you, Glenn and Juanita, for having us and inviting me to this really enlightening day. Thank you. Why am I crying?
Can I talk now?
So how do you feel about the film?
Oh, I can't talk about Juanita too. Oh no, the film.
Talk about Juanita too.
The film was the bomb. Very informative. Glenn, you kicked ass. I really enjoyed it, and I went through the whole movie. I didn't fall asleep, and I saw everything, and it was just so good and powerful. Josephine. I love Juanita's art also. Thank you.
I was very impressed with the film. I did not go to the Million Man March. I have friends that went. I had a lot of philosophical concerns about what we do with our money. I wasn't totally enthused about going personally. And the people that I've talked to who did go, the accounts of what occurred while they were there, made me realize that I missed much, and thanks to Glenn and his film, I'm able to remind myself of what I missed and make the commitment to join in and maintain that spirit of the Million Man March on a daily basis. It's much like prayer, it's much like simply remembering who you are. That film helped me remember something that despite being intensely involved in my community, something that can be forgotten as we get caught up in our day-to-day survival. Long live the spirit of the Million Man March, and thank you, Glenn Towery, for reminding us and making it available so that we can re-enthuse ourselves simply by putting that CD in the CD player and paying attention to it. Thank you again, my brother.
Coming from somebody who's not too familiar with the Million Man March, it was very educational and a really great experience to see spiritually how we all came together and had one message, being united as people and representing such a great race, and there's so much more to look forward to, and it was just wonderful learning about the Million Man March.
All right, I tell you, I actually had forgotten about the Million Man March until I got the email. And seeing this has definitely brought back a lot of memories and questions, and it makes you say, what happened? Where do we go from here? What happened to all the promises? after I don't know how many years it's been now since the actual march. It was what, 13 years, something like that. So where do we go from here? It's a food for thought, and I think when this gets out, it's going to make people ask that question again and see where we're going to go, where we're going to pick it up from, and what we're going to do now. Because it was a big day. It was really, I mean, when you look back at it, it was a big day and a big moment for black people that we kind of have blown over and just let pass by. So maybe it's time. You know, everybody right now is consumed with Michael Jackson's death, but this Million Man March is something about our life and our future and where we're going to go from here. So maybe it's time we revisit that, and it sparks that fire and gets a lot of young black men and older black men to come together and start to do some positive things. So hey, congratulations, you got it done, and just sticking to it, being persistent is the way to do it. Keep up the good work, man. God bless.
My daughter was at Howard for the Million Man March, and so she was on the subway, and she talked about the spirit that the men had brought to Washington, D.C., and how powerful it was. And so I was really glad to get some of the nuts and bolts of what went on, and I'm going to get a CD and send it to her, and she lives in South Africa with her husband. Both of them are African Americans, but my grandchildren were born in Africa. So this was a really great experience for me. Thank you.
The film was a very enlightening look into the African American culture, something that I wasn't very familiar with. So I'm very honored and blessed to have had the experience to firsthand kind of like see what the African American experience is, and yeah, it was a very eye-opening and very humble experience. So thank you very much.
My opinion is I'm very proud of my cousin Juanita Towery. See, in 1976, I started to put together a non-profit organization, an education facility in the theatrical arts. We just started off as a series of workshops, but and Glenn was one of the biggest supporters.
So anyway, I'm really happy that we got the opportunity to, come on baby, stand in here with me. See, my wife's telling me to take my glasses off. This is the best part of me right here, my wife, you know, so and that's changed my life. So I feel very gratified that the film got a good response today. It's creating a lot of questions. People are asking questions like, what happened since the Million Man March? And I think that that's an important question. And I think that we need to examine that because, you know, maybe that will reinvigorate the movement, the things that we were supposed to do after the Million Man March. The audience, they let me know that they really loved it and they love the art. And to me, that's just a wonderful thing. So
I'm so proud of your film. It's awesome.
And we're going to four-wall this movie, so get ready for that. You know, it doesn't matter to me whether or not we achieve distribution anywhere because we're going to distribute ourselves. We think that we can find a market. It's a niche market. It's people that are going to want to come out and see this movie. And so get prepared. We're going to start here in Los Angeles. And actually, we got dates set up in the South right now in Houston. So we're going to take it from Houston to Dallas, and we'll see where we go from there.
One final question. They love whose art?
Juanita Towery's art. You know, it's wonderful.